welcome to Ketterman's. Wouldn't you like to buy a pocketbook today, Lynda? Lynda, I love you so much. Whenever I think of you at Ketterman's, I think of you walking by me and going, don't you want to buy a pocketbook today? And you always made me smile. Love you and send you lots of hugs. Bye.
Hi, Lynda. It's Paula
And Carrie.
sending you lots of love, hugs, kisses to tell you how much we miss you and we love you.
We really do. God bless.
Hey there, Miss Lynda. We just wanted to let you know that we've been praying for you. We're praying for hope and comfort. I know that you're not feeling very well right now, but the kids wanted to sing you a little song that would hopefully cheer you up. Jesus loves Lynda, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Lynda. Yes, Jesus loves Lynda. Yes, Jesus loves Lynda. The Bible tells me so.
Hi, Lynda. It's Lori Jones, coming to you from Pinehurst, North Carolina. Tim and I are sending our love and prayers your way. Mwah.
Hi, Lynda. It's Sue Thompson. I'm thinking of you today and all the good memories I have from so many years together, especially memories of our times, the Four Horseman Wives times together, our spa trips. I'm remembering that spa trip to the hot springs in West Virginia one year where we went to the movie theater that night, little tiny movie theater in the town, and they asked if we wanted the upgraded box seats for $0.25 extra, and we said yes. And the upgraded box seats ended up being an old beat up couch in the back of the theater. We had some good and crazy times, and we also felt very blessed by you guys over the years. There was the year that we were going to go up to vacation in Maine and didn't have a car that would make the trip. Our car was pretty old, and you and Peter lent us your very nice van. We drove up there with vineyard music, praise music blasting out of the tape deck, and just feeling tremendously blessed by you guys. Just know that we're holding you in our hearts, you and Peter, today, and just value your friendship and all the years that we've known you. Sending much love.
Hi, Lynda. Hi, Peter.
Hi, both of you.
Good morning. Sending this from across the way in South Carolina. Just wanted to say we love you and our prayers are with you. Lynda, thank you for blessing my life.
Yeah, we love you both, and we hope to see you again soon.
God bless. Bye.
To sort of to quote, or Tammy knows the words, but you know, we're better. No, we don't have to say we're better because we knew you, or because we've known you, or how does it go?
Because we knew you.
Because
changed for good.
Because we
And we
could
been
say
changed forever, right?
I've been changed for good.
What were you thinking of when you thought about Lynda?
So, the New York stories. So there's been several, but the one that I think is the worst, or maybe the best. Yeah, the best. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? Where Peter and Lynda had gone to get Dunkin' Donuts, and the three of us were already in the car waiting for them to come, and Heather, I think, got out and got the Dunkin' Donuts and
Yes,
passed
Peter was
that out.
giving me those.
And
Lynda just got in the car.
And Lynda got in the car, and we get all the way to New York, and we get to the hotel, and we open up the trunk to get our luggage out, and Linda's like, wait, where's my luggage?
She's like, hey, where's my luggage?
And we're like, oh, okay. So
It's not here with us in New York City. 6 hours later.
So she called Peter, because Peter had, I guess he didn't realize.
Yeah.
Right? So he had to go to the parking lot to get her luggage.
Oh my gosh, it was sitting there for all
I
those
think
hours.
it was sitting there. the whole
Lynda.
time. So she didn't have her medication, which was the hardest part because she had to try to
She
find a
called
place.
and got her transplant surgeon out of the shower. She was in the shower, and Lynda called. And so then they had to get the right medication up
which
there,
took
sent
hours.
to Dwayne Reed. And so then she got her underwear there, and she borrowed your clothes.
Yep, she borrowed my clothes and my boots, and
Well, luckily you guys are the same size.
know,
That's
right?
not normal.
So yes, we spent our free time reclothing Lynda.
Yeah. And that was our Wicked trip. That was the trip that we
Oh,
went to
that
see
was
Wicked.
our Wicked
It was,
trip.
Right.
yeah. And that's the trip that we broke down on the way home.
yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh,
ended
this is
up
all the same trip.
Back at Dunkin's.
And waited for 6 hours for Donnie to come in the truck to
Yeah.
put the van on to drive home.
Yeah.
When he put a truck on it for us to drive back.
Yeah, that was so
Which was
sweet because
good.
we thought we were going to be like hunkered down
In the van.
in the
On the
van
back of the
on the trailer so nobody could see us. So we're like planning on like hiding out in the lower part of the van
Oh
so
my God.
that no one would see us. And
Go
it's
ahead.
okay if you're still being interrupted
Got
by
forward.
work business, which is typical at work.
Only four.
So the other one was the trip when you wore Heather's shoes.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if that's the same one with the horse.
I think that's the
That
one with
was
the
the one
horse
with the
ate.
horse.
Yeah. Ate your bag. That was so funny.
And yeah, Lynda got the kick out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. We did some fun. We went to Massanutten that time.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that was
That's
fun. I
nice.
mean,
But nothing happened.
nothing happened. That's why it just seemed so dull. Yeah. I like the ones where it wasn't quite as
I'm aware. I've
dull,
heard all
those
your childhood stories.
I know. But every day with Lynda was just. Remember her black and white phase where she didn't want to have anything but black
Oh,
and
she
white
wanted
clothes.
all of us to wear black and white clothes also.
Yeah, she
Which-
got rid of all color from her,
Her wardrobe.
As I
Her
stand
wardrobe.
here in my hot pink.
and she went. And then her hair has always been amazing.
Yeah.
And ever changing.
Right.
I told her
Yes.
that the last time I
Yeah.
talked to her. I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
you know, she'd have her hair, and I'd say, "Oh my gosh, that looks amazing, Lynda. It's perfect. Oh, really? You like it?" 2 days later, she's got a haircut.
Yeah.
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 She's like, "Okay, got a compliment. We're going on to the next thing."
Yeah. And the way that if someone bought something and she would find out where they got it and then she would go get it.
Yeah.
Like she had to have
Oh
it.
my gosh, Lynda, do you remember the year at the Hallmark shop and those little kickers?
Oh my gosh,
The
we
ones that you
still
hook
have
together.
those kickers.
Yeah, we do too.
I think I gave mine to you guys.
Yeah. We have those kickers
We
are
went-
worth a fortune. I
They're
hope you don't want them back, Lynda, because you
Are
can't
they
afford
really?
them.
Oh, we looked it up at one
They-
point. It was worth
yeah.
like $300.
Yeah.
For wine?
It was like the
And that's
Rudolph
what I
one
let
or
my
something.
grandchildren
Well, see,
play
Lynda,
with.
what wisdom
Yeah,
you
look
had
those up.
going all over Loudoun County and
Trying
beyond,
to find those,
looking
yeah.
for those little
Oh
kickers.
my
That's
gosh.
awesome.
Yeah.
Boy, I gave mine to you. Okay.
The kids just play with them, and I was like, "How much are these worth?" We looked
you
it up. We're
looked
like,
it up.
"Oh."
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was special. I loved the like when we would go to look at things. She would take her hand, just her little hand, Lynda, and she'd rub it like this. And I loved to watch her just touch her clothes and things and everything. It just she was. You as such a special person.
And how about the night we closed Macy's down?
Oh,
in
yeah.
New
my
York
gosh.
Oh
City?
jeez. So
Oh,
And
my
was
gosh.
it Strivectin, I think?
Yes.
That Lynda and I
that you
both
bought
got
and brought back.
$500
pictures.
I have
Strivectin.
You do?
And it was supposed to make us look at her immediately. And we both see one another the next day at work. And she says, "You want me to take yours back too?" Because it came with a 30-day warranty.
But that was the same night you got your mink.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
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 She said, at $1 a day in 2,700 days, it would be mine. And so I wore that thing till it literally fell apart because I had to wear it 2,700 times.
That's a lot of years.
It is.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
long
hot
time
summer.
That was a long time ago.
It
I
was a
remember
long
that,
time ago.
like staying in that.
But I
hotel
want to
room,
see those
I
pictures
believe.
again because I think
I
we
have
thought we
them.
looked so good after the Lancome counter, but I think we were pretty painted because it took
We
a lot of
were.
stuff to get
Oh
that
my
makeup
God.
on.
We were.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that was
That
a
was
mess.
But I still use Lancome and Mary Kay, and I think
Yeah, I
about
switched to Lancome
New York
now.
whenever we go, and whenever I put my makeup on, I'm thinking, oh, we started this all those years ago with the Lancome counter. Those
Yeah.
people were having fun with us.
Oh my gosh.
Wonder-
Oh,
And was that the same trip as the shoot your bleeding feet?
yeah, that was
Oh
it.
my
Bleeding
gosh,
feet.
was
Yeah.
that really the same trip?
Yeah, it was.
So Heather had shoes.
Brighton
Brighton
shoes.
They were little pumps, right? Red
Yep.
pumps. And
Red pumps.
her feet were killing her because when you go to New York and you go to the shows, you walk for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I think we walked back from the Javits Center to Bubba Gump's.
No,
We walked to
Macy's.
Macy's
To
first.
Macy's, and then we went to
Yeah.
Bubba Gump's.
Yeah.
And then when we got to Bubba Gump's, Heather saw the stairs to go upstairs.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die.
And she's
Because
like, I can't go up
The
these stairs.
seating was upstairs, and actually,
I already had her shoes
you
on,
already did,
but-
but
Oh,
my feet were
You
so
did? Are you sure?
Yeah.
because
She's like,
Tammy
"No, I
wanted to
wouldn't."
walk New York. She wouldn't get a cab. No offense. So anyway, she's like, we can walk it. One block in New York is like, what, 4 city blocks of other cities?
Well, see, the Javits Center is on 34th Street, and so is Macy's. It's on 34th and 11th, and Macy's is on 34th and 6th. And those are the long blocks. So we only had to walk 5 blocks, but they were the long ones. And then Bubba Gump is probably on 51st. They're the short blocks, but we were on 34th and had to walk to 51st.
So my feet
And
are
it was like 9:30 at night.
yes.
It was
So we've
late,
closed
10.
down
And it was
Macy's,
wintertime. It was
and
January.
winter.
It was
My
cold.
feet were like hurting so bad. Tammy's like, okay,
Just
let's
give me my
switch.
shoes. Just give me those shoes.
Right. So she wears a different size than I do, but I squeezed into her shoes. And she took my shoes, walked all the
Didn't
way.
say
Didn't
nothing.
say
Not a word.
anything
Nothing.
about her feet. By the time we got back,
To the
well,
hotel.
okay, first we get to the restaurant and the seating's upstairs. I'm thinking, oh, thank goodness we're at the restaurant. I'm like gonna die. We see the seating's upstairs. Well, it's a New York building. It was like 3 flights of stairs. I'm like pulling myself up the railing as though it's a fire pole or something. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. I did cry. So we get back to the hotel. Her feet are
She
bleeding.
goes to take off her shoes, and Heather's
was-
like, "Your feet are bleeding." She's like, "Well, yeah." Like, what do you
I have
expect?
to say, I love Brighton shoes, but that had to have been that was bad. Those were the worst. Those were the worst Brighton
We were just
shoes.
like, "Yeah."
I've never ever had a pair. They were just really hard. Those shoes had no give.
Oh my gosh.
But so
Oh.
they had Brighton's pretty perfect, but that was their 2%, not perfect. Those shoes were a failure.
Oh, oh my gosh. Good times.
Yeah, yeah,
Good times.
yeah.
But Lizzie and I went in to see if we could park you and I went into the gas station when the car
right,
broke down
right.
Oh yeah.
to see if we could
Well, Lynda
leave
had
it
gone
there.
in first, remember? And that's
This
why
is
you
when the
and I-
transmission went out?
Yes.
So Lynda went in first, and she comes out. She's like, "That guy is just not being very nice. He's not being helpful." He said, "We can't park here." I said, "Okay, let's go in there." So we went in.
So we sent the second team.
So we go in there to fix it.
And it was fine. He said, "It's fine. You can stay here."
But then
But-
we went
but
back
then
out.
you
Oh,
said-
but then when we came out, they were
They were gone. The whole broken down car and the girls, and we're
I
like,
forgot
We
about
where?
that.
looked away because they were going to be locking that gate.
Right,
Remember?
Right.
Yes.
So Heather and I
Because
were
it
in
was
there
like a
thinking that we could
campground
like
thing.
keep the car there basically, but the guy was like, "Yeah, it's fine, it's fine." So we come outside and we're like, and it's a blizzard. There's a
Yes,
blizzard.
we
outside.
are in the snow. It is
Yeah, it's-
like that's Yeah,
it's cold, it's late at night, and so Heather and I are like, where'd they go? And so we look up and we see that there's
like
a Dunkin'
way
Donuts
up this hill.
up the hill, and to the left is another gas station.
And
So-
once you get this car going, you cannot stop it because it may not go again.
So we walked
So
up
they
there.
got it going while we were inside, and then they just kept going. And we came out to like, where are they?
Yeah.
So it gets better.
Oh,
because-
Dan told you to buy a new car that
He
day.
did. He said,
said,
just go buy a new car.
Well, I don't know
He
what
said
place
there's
would be
one, it
open.
was like 2 miles away. There's a dealership. Just go buy a new car.
It
And we
was a
didn't.
blizzard. They were probably closed.
Right. Well, and I think it was late. I don't think they would have been. It was
They
dark.
were actually
Oh, were they
open, but they
open?
were
Okay.
closing in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The guy said to do the paperwork would take too long
To buy another
Oh,
car?
to buy another car.
We'll come back in the morning.
Oh my gosh. So we did call Donnie, and he was
Oh my
sweet
gosh.
and came and got us. He brought a trailer.
I don't
to
think we
put-
got there till like 2 a.m. or something.
Really? Was it that
It
late?
was late.
It was late. But remember we played, what's that game, Heads
Oh yeah, I
Up?
forget.
Oh
yeah.
my
We
gosh.
played
And we
Heads
had
Up at
videos.
Dunkin'
I
Donuts.
think you videoed. Someone videotaped them
Uh-huh.
with their phones.
Did they really?
Someone has it on video.
Well, you all
Was it?
weren't with Lynda and I the time we were trying to do this. You know how Lynda would love to do the little kicks. So we're going to set limits for ourselves. So the limit
Oh.
was we had to eat at not a chain restaurant. So she knew that there was some restaurant she wanted to stop at on the way home.
Oh, I remember this.
And she could not
We're
remember
starving.
the name
We are
of it.
starving. We're
No.
leaving New York City, right?
Well, that was a different time. But yes,
It was just
that
the two
was,
of them.
Oh, it
the
was
one
just the
I'm
two-
thinking about, it was just the two of us. She was thinking about that one that was the Irish restaurant that's
South of
just
Thurmont.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thurmont. Yes.
But you guys were looking for it all the way from New York.
All the way from New York. And she
Yes.
kept saying, "Oh, I think this looks familiar. Turn off here." And so we
For
turn off
5
here.
hours.
I know. And so we pull in. Nope, that's not it, Lynda. And we are just starving to death. But finally, we pulled into this truck stop diner thing, and on the door it says under new management. So we go in, and it's one of those places where people are taller sitting down than they are standing up, you know, because they're so wide. But anyway, we sit down at this table and it's sticky. And Lynda needed to use the bathroom. So she asked the waitress, first of all, for an iced tea, lots of ice with lemon. We sitting there waiting. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what are they going to Florida to get the lemons? I'm going to go use the bathroom." So she asked somebody where the bathroom was. Down this hall, turn left, and it's back there. So I'm sitting there waiting. And Lynda comes back from the bathroom and her eyes are huge. And she says, "Tammy, you need to use the bathroom." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." So I go through these doors into this hall, and it's like something out of a haunted picture. There are spider webs and tables, broken tables stacked up on top of one another and everything. And I could hear people talking. So you go to the end of the hall and you turn left and you can see light down at the end, and it's a bar. It's a trucker's bar down there. And there's this guy there, he's got one tooth. And he's grinning. And he says, "Oh, here comes her friend now." And I guess Lynda had a conversation with him on the way there. So anyway, I duck into the bathroom. The toilet seat is broken. So it's a split seat. So anyway, it had signs on the mirror that said, "Employees must wash hands. This means you. Yes, you." And it just kept going on as though nobody washed their hands. I don't think anybody had really turned the faucet on in years. It was absolutely gross. So I go back out and I sit down with Lynda, and the girl brings this plate of lemon rinds more than lemon slices. could we have this together? So the woman goes to get a cup. She says, come on. And we laughed. We laughed. The poor woman standing there still, probably with a styrofoam cup full of Lynda's lemon rinds and lots of ice and iced tea. But oh my gosh, that was something. And then we drive on down the road, and there, 40 minutes from home, is the restaurant that Lynda had remembered.
It's only 40 minutes from home?
Yes.
So you could have done that
We could
anytime.
have done it anytime. Anytime.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. That was.
That is to Lynda.
Oh, yeah. It's just all
I remember
about.
that story.
I remember. Don't you remember Lynda coming back from seeing Wicked the first time, and she said, "You've got to see this. It's so fabulous." You know, the Wicked Witch wasn't really wicked. She was just misunderstood. Trying to explain it all to us and everything. And I just think of how perfect that was because of that song. And how, by knowing somebody, you are sharpened by them, you're reprimanded by them, you're loved by them, you're encouraged by them. And to find it all in such a precious little package as Lynda. And she's kind of the glue that kind of brought it all together. So
Kept it together because she was very insistent that we
she
keep it
was,
together.
yeah. And she's that old friend that you can't make from anybody new. Lynda, you're just, we are all better because we've had you in our lives, and we will continue to be better because of you. It's not going to stop. We'll all be together one day.
And then we'll drive heaven crazy.
Yeah, Jesus. There's 3 more coming by.
She's bringing her friends. That's her friends too. Lynda, we love you.
Yeah, we do. We love you so
We
much.
do. Yeah. Yeah.
You're my favorite.
You are my favorite.